Yeah, and then we multiply everything by 2. So that'll be 2 times that give us 4m. 2 times 3p will give us 6p. And 2 times that would give us 32. All right, so we're basically gonna subtract now because both of them positive. So if we subtract, we get rid of m, right? So this would give us 0. And then 2p, let me just write out the part here. 2p minus 6p equal 24 minus 32. So this will give you negative 4p. 24, we don't need what? 8? We don't need 8 more, right? To get to 32. So that would have been negative 8. And then we divide by negative 4. So the pair, it'll be $2. And once we get that, then we can easily find what's the cost of one mango. I don't know why this move so shaky, you know, guys. So we can use any one equation. I'm gonna use the top one. So 4m plus 2p equal 24. But because you know it's a pair 2, we can replace it with 2. All right. And then we can solve it from there. So 2 2s are 4. And then we have 4m plus 4 equal 24. So we'll subtract the 4 here from both sides. So that's going to be 0 over the side there. So the value of m would be 5. We're going to check to see if it's correct. Let us check. We can plug it in an equation and see if it come back. If it don't make sense, we try over something because obviously we would have made an error. All right. So M of 5. Let us see if the one mango costs $5 and one pear costs $2. So this is what they said. They said that 4 mango, that would be 20, right? 4, 5, 20 plus 2 times 2, 24. And for the 1 year now, 2, 5 are 10 plus 3 times 2, 6. 10 plus 6, 16. So that work out. Guys, even when you're in exam, just check it to see if it come back because sometimes you can make a little error. All right. And when you check it, then you will find out if you made an error. What about this one? We can either multiply by 3 and 1. I will do that. Why? Because 1 is positive and 1 negative. So I could just add and get rid of the y right away. Instead of to be subtracting this from something there and then mean some problem. So I would multiply this by 1 and this by 3. What that does, both of them are going to give you 3y. So we have 2x. Come on for the page quick. It's too blurry. And then 3 times 3, that's 9x, because you have to multiply both terms, right? And then we have minus 3y. And then 3 times 8 would give us 24. So basically, I got add now. 2 plus 9, that's 11. And 9 plus 4, 33. Because remember, this is going to go to 0, right? 1 positive, 1 negative. So the value of x would be 3 when I divide by 11. Guys, we have to master simultaneous equation, all right? I do believe it's coming back. Been a while, then bring it. All right, and then now we can use any one equation. I could use the first one, which is 2x plus 3y equal 9. Since we know the value of x, we just substitute it in the equation, right? So y x are 3. And then 2 times 3, that's 6, plus 3y equal 9. So we subtract 6 from both sides. So 3y is equal to 3. Agree? So that means that y will be 1. All right, again, let's go check it to see if it's correct. All right, we say x are 3, which is this right here. Always check it, guys. It's very easy to make a mistake sometimes on maths. All right, so 2 3s are 6 plus 3 1s 3. Yeah, that work out. Let's check the next one. 3 3 is 9 minus 1, that are 8. All right. So guys, if you need to make any adjustment or anything, you can go ahead now. And then we're gonna look to the next two. Oh Lord. Jaden, you on? Oh, okay. Oh, he's not on yet. Can we proceed, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So guys, don't be afraid to do the maths. Just do it. Just do it, you know. Maths is just like IT. Trial and error. If you make an error, you know what to do, you just fix it. All right. So these are some of these are worded ones, but I want you to do that one here, the May 2010 one first. All right. And then we'll go through that one. So we have 2x plus y equal 7 and x minus 2y equal 1. I just look on it and I know a value, you know. 2, 3, 6 plus 1, 7, 3 minus. No, I'm wrong. Kind of minus 1 that. So guys, this is a C can give you wordy questions, right? It can, you know. Normally, it kind of good when you have the worded questions because guess what? You have to get a positive value. As most time are with money or anything. So you hardly can get negative. So you kind of have it have a little advantage when you get that. All right, so we have 2x plus y. For some reason, this feel like it a log. And then x minus 2y equal 1. Again, I'll get rid of y because I love add. I think add easier than if you subtract on them something there, all right? So I'm gonna multiply by 1 and this by, no, this by 2 and this by 1. So 2 times that would give me 4x plus 2 times y would give me 2y, and 7 times 2, 14. So now I multiply everything by 1. We know so I get about the same thing, right? All right, so we're gonna add now. So if we add, y automatically go to 0. So 4 plus 1, that's 5. And we can actually see answer already. Wow, wow, with me something. And then 14 plus 1 would give us 15. So we can divide by 5. You know me something like saying? So x is equal to 3. And then now from there, so we can say, all right, 2 times 3, use the first equation. I don't know why it look like this. Probably the internet. So 2, 3, 6. And from here, so we can say 6 plus what give us 7. Right? And that would be 1. So good job on that one, guys. With the next one now, oh, why am I not have enough space? It's a 1 packet of biscuit costs X dollars and 1 cup of ice cream Y dollars. 1 packet of biscuit and 2 cup of ice cream. So that'll be 1 and 2. I think that one is similar to the one we did earlier. And that of $8 them say. And then now they say, while 3 packets of biscuit, I hope it's not right order, you know. Because sometimes then we do that, you know, it look good. 1 packet of biscuit, yeah. And then 3 packet of biscuit and 1 cup of ice cream. Cost $9. All right, we can go straight ahead and subtract because both of them are 2, right? So if we subtract, we will automatically get rid of one of them, which is the y term. Oh, this is supposed to be 1. It's a 1. Sorry, it's a 1. So we still have to multiply. All right, we still have to get rid of the y. Multiply by 1 and then multiply by 2. So 1 times anything or anything. And then 2 times 3, that is 6. 2 times 1, 2. And 2 times 9, that's about 18. So 1 pack of biscuit and 2 cup of rice together, or 3 pack of biscuit and 1 cup. It's supposed to be 3, yeah. You're correct, you're correct. All right. So we are going to subtract because both of them positive, right? So once both of them have the same sign, whether it's 2 negative or 2 positive, we have to subtract. So this would give us negative 5x since it's 6 bigger. And then this would give us 8 minus that would give us negative 10. So that means x is equal to 2. All right, now this feel better. And then we can figure out the value of y now. So if x are 2, it'll be 2 plus 2 times y. We'll use the first equation. Equal 8. We subtract 8, 2 from this side. We just have to take the inverse, right? So it will be 8 minus 2. So that means that the next one will be 3. And then now we get what? 8 minus 2, that is 6. So 2y, we are divided by 2. Anybody do that one here with the cassette? So y that equal to 3. You guys did do that one here? If not,
No,
can do.
started to, but I'm working on it.
All right, try it quickly, guys. Try it. He said 2 cassettes and 3 CDs cost $175, while 4 cassettes and 1 CD cost $125. Given that 1 cassette costs X dollars and 1 CD costs Y, write 2 equations in X and Y to represent the information. Calculate the cost of 1 cassette. Even though they say 1 cassette, I think part of it cut off. Calculate how much for the CD too. I want to compare it, all right? And then we can proceed. All right. You're in, well done. Kieran, well done too, well done. Guys, if it come worded, it's more likely it's going to be a positive numbers you work with, which is awesome. So we just have to be prepared for whatever them. If them want to bring worded, negative, it doesn't matter. We will be ready, right? Right, Jaden, Imani, everybody. Yeah.
Yes,
Preparation
sir.
in a, yeah, man, preparation are the key, guys. You know, anything at all. I'm gonna pause this little and then when you're ready for the solution. All right. So 2 cassettes and 3 CDs, right? Cost 175, while 4 cassettes and 1 CD cost 125. But they did tell us to use this as X, which is a cassette. So let's go. So it's 2 cassettes, so that's 2X, 3 CDs, so that's 3Y, and that must give you 175. And they went down and say, while 4 cassettes and 1 CD. So 4 cassette, that would be 4X and 1 CD. Cost 125. All right. We can use 1 and 2 again if we wish, or we can use 3 and 1. I'm gonna use the 1 and 2. I think that would probably be easier. So we are multiply this equation 1 by 2 because we want to get 2 of them to be 4x, right? And then this by 1. So 2 times 2x, that's 4x. 2 times 3y, 6y. 2 times 175, yeah. 2 5 are 10. 2 7 14 and 1 15. 2 ones 2 and that 3. So that's a 350. Right, the 3. So that's a 350. But this one now that's a multiply by 1, right? So we know say anything times 1 are the anything. Because both of them are positive, we subtract. So 4x minus 4x, that will give us 0. 6y minus 1y, that will give us 5y. And then we do 350 minus 125. Let's do it on the screen. So 5 from 5 leave, 5 from 10 leave 5. That would leave 225.
225.
Yeah. And then we divide. You guys did excellent on this one though. Good job. And then we say 5 into this of 4. And that's gonna left another 5, right? So as yeah. And then 5 into 25, 5. So that's how we'll find y represent the CD. Naturally CD there, though. Yeah, so one CD of a 45, and then we can try figure. I would use equation 2 this time since we have 4x plus y equal. I think it's easier because you don't have to multiply, right? So I can use any one of them, but me just try to use the easier one, which is this. We know say y are 45, so we just drop 45 there. And then we subtract 45 from both sides. Five from 5 leaves 0. 4 from 5 that leave a 1. I did right though? No, 80. Yeah, because I 120. And then we divide by 4. So x equal 20. But you guys did exceptionally well on this one. Good job, good job. That's what it need, guys. That's what it need. So one of them, the cassette, it worth $20, while the CD worth $45. Could I do a little rough check? 2 times this a 40. 3 times 45 hour. So 40. 90. 225, right?
35.
Or 235? Yes. Two. So 3, 5 are 15. 5, carry 1. 3, 4 is 12 and 1, 13. Give it 5, 7, 1. All right. And then 4 times is our 80. 80 plus 45, 125. Guys, just kind of check them in exam because sometimes you can make a little error, you know. And we don't want to make the error and then we don't pick it up. All right, so just kind of double check them just for sure. All right, who can do this? Not very hard. I did these, I think I did these on my TikTok recently. So they say the incomplete table shows one pair of values of A and R, where A is directly proportional to the square of R. Express A in terms of R and a constant K. Calculate the value of the constant K and then copy and complete the table. You guys able to do this? Anyone? Enough,
I
enough
think so.
All right, try it. You guys are following me on TikTok. What is this?
Sir, I don't have a TikTok.
Hey man, Lenox Bennett me. I do past paper questions, you know, on it. It can be very beneficial, trust me. All right, so they said the incomplete table shows one pair of values of A and R, where A is directly proportional. So how we do that? Write it like this. A is directly proportional to R squared. So we're looking for some constant K. Basically, this is how we set up. So K are gonna be common to all of them. All right. A small r them did use, big R, yeah. So basically, we're gonna use these two values to figure out what is k, right? So a 36 would be a, right? All of these values in a row represent a. So a would be 36, so we just substitute the value 36 there. We don't know what is k, but we can just put back k. And in this case, r, it'll be 3. So it will be 3 squared. All right, and then we can multiply 3 times 3, which gives us 9. Normally the 9 is in front of the k, but it doesn't really matter, right? Because of multiplication. So to find k, because this at times, we simply divide by 9. So 36 divided by 9. So our constant is 4. So what that means for all of them, the constant are going to be there, all right? All right, so to find 5 now, what we're going to be doing is to write back this formula right here. Because as we say, it's going to have a value, a k, and a r. So just one unknown we are going to have. So in this case, we don't have the a. So we can just put a did here. Everybody agree? Because a is missing. So we could just put a right here. So just to hold the space, right? And they say, same thing, a is directly proportional to k r squared. We don't know what is a, so we come, so boom, put the value for a there. So all right, k, we work out k, so we know it's a k of 4 now, right? And then now this would be 5, the value of r of 5. So we can either put it in a bracket just to kind of differentiate, and then we can work out a. According to the Bundas rule, we're supposed to work out the bracket first, this part first, right? So 5, 5, 25, the power part first, not bracket, power part. So it will be 25 times 4. So that would be 100. So A in this case would be 100. All right, but they ask us to find this value. I think to find R would have been more challenging, in my opinion, I think. All right, so write back the formula. Well, we don't necessarily have to write the formula because we have limited space. But you basically are going to write back the same formula, which is A directly proportional to K R squared. And basically, so we can take it from here. I'm going to do it by this side, because I want you guys to see everything. So you write back the formula, A directly proportional to some K R squared. This time, we know what the A value is. So we put that in. A is 196, so we put 196. And that's directly proportional. We know K to be 4. Because remember, that's why we say it's a constant. It's not going to change. For all of them, it's always going to be that. And then we times it by R squared. So the first thing we need to do, get rid of the 4, because it's a multiply. So the inverse would be divided by 4. Right? 4 into that. Oh, what can't answer nobody. 4, 4 are 16. That will left 3. And then 4 into that, 9. So that is equal to R squared. What's the inverse of R squared?
Square root.
Yeah, the square root. All right, so we take the square root. So you see, guys, everything in maths is kind of related. So therefore, R is equal to the square root of 49, which is 7. So basically that's it, you know. We express that. This is the first part where them say express it. This is it. So you get a mark for that, right? Boom, them say calculate the value of the constant k. This is what we did here. You get mark for that, and then copy, complete the table. You get mark for that. So guys, CSEC can be challenging at times, but if you know what you're doing, you get a lot of marks. But you have to be versatile in many topics. All right. Try this one, guys. The table shows corresponding values of x and y. We have to read it carefully. You know, it says where y varies directly as x, calculate the values of a and b. All right, let's go. So the table shows the corresponding values of x and y. And these are the key part, right? It says y varies directly as x. And what it means as x, as y increase, x is increase, or both of them increase, all right? That's what it actually means. But it have a constant way of doing so. So that's why we have to find the k. AJ then, correct. All right, let's go through it now. So it means y. Hold on, guys. I when me ready for it. So I'm gonna start anything. Let me look on tutorial one. Yeah, tutorial. This is correct also. All right. So y varies directly as x, right? And as you say, there's some constant k. So you just drop in the k right. Just never say square or square root, so just as it is. So we use the two what we get, the two known. Notice each one of them have one unknown, right? This you get the two numbers. So we just put in y where y is, which is 12. We don't know what k is, but we can just put k, and then x would be 2. So where x is, we put 2. So that are like 2k, right? And we just divide by 2. So we have some constant k is equal to 12 divided by 2, which is equal to 6, as someone was saying earlier. So now we're going to use the constant k in this equation. Put the one value that they give us, and then we can calculate. All right. So we have y. As I said, guys, I'm going to get some more of these so you can practice a couple more. Marathon is for just identify some things you're weak in. So we know it's a k of 6, so we'll put in the 6. All right. Oh, them actually, wait, we could just put y, because see, we then didn't give us y, but they give us x to be 5. So we just put times 5. So that y here represent the a. So that'll be 6 times 5, which is 30. So for that one, the value will be 30. And we'll do the same thing to get x this time. Put 48 because that's y. We have some constant 6, which is k, so that's 6. And we can put x because we never find x, right? And we just divide by 6. So transposition on them something important. So x is equal to 8, even though we know say a b is really represent. All right, so this would work out to 8. So you can see it's 2, 6, 12, 5, 6, 30, 6, 8, 48. All right. So guys, once you can find the constant, then everything, you just put back everything in the master equation. Like y varies directly to x. Can we proceed? Let me know when, if not. Guys, when I get the video, please just review the video. Try and review it, all right? Once you do it, you do that and you have so many topics because we're going through different topics because this have to find out some of your weaknesses and stuff. So once we identify that, we have to straighten up those topics, all right? And then we can proceed. And that's what CSEC is. We don't know what they're gonna bring on the first part of it. We only know the last part, like the matrices, vectors, circle theorem, trigonometry. So we just have to keep working. This can come, it might not come, but we never know. When it look complex, binary operation really simple. The only thing with it, you have to find which value it represents. So you follow the orders. So like how them have A asterisk B equal A plus B, A plus B bracket square minus 2A. What we do, we substitute the values, right? So what it means, the first letter represent the first number. So it's like substitution. So A is equal to 3 and B equal to 4. I call it the rule. I don't know if it's a name because no teacher didn't teach me anything. I learned this on my own. So I don't know if it's that, but I call this the rule. We follow this rule. I don't know if that's the correct term, but I just call it that. So we know it's A at 3, so we put 3 plus 4 and we square it. We just have to follow what the rule say. Minus 2 times 3, because A at 3 is, I just call it basically fancy substitution. All right, we know if we do the bracket first, so 3 and 4, 7. 7 squared minus 2 times 3 is 6. 6 4 is 24. All right. So in the end, we know so 7 7 gonna be 49. So it's gonna be 49 subtract 24, which gives us 25. And that's it. All right. This one is a little bit more complex. That was off a specimen paper. But yeah, this will be equal to 25. So try these quickly, guys. If you're having a little problem with this one, you can just look at this. That's a little hint. You see it? That's a little clue to solve it. So try them, guys, quickly, and then we can proceed. All right. All right, so let's look at number 2. It said if A asterisk B is equal to 2A minus 5B, calculate first 1, 3 asterisk 2. So we know, so we're supposed to substitute the value in the first one. You know, so A are gonna be 3 and B are 2. So we just substitute the values now. So that'll be 2 times 3 minus 5 times B, but B is 2. So that gives us 6. 5 times 2, negative 10. And we just subtract, right? That gives us negative 4. So what it means now, 3, 2, the value of all of this, when I work it out, it's going to be negative 4. So what we can do now is to just substitute the value for this. So you're going to have negative 4 asterisk 1. So this is our new A. That's why I like to call it, and this is our B. So you just substitute back this now in the original formula, which is 2A minus 5B. So let's do that. So it's gonna be 2A. Write it first. Minus 5B. But we know say A are gonna be -4 now. So it's gonna be 2 times -4. And B are gonna be 1. So that'll be -5 times 1. And we can have an idea. 2 times 4, -8. And then 5 times that, -5. Both of them negative. So we add it. So 8 plus 5 that to give us -13. So that would be our answer. Clear now, guys? So you do the same thing for this one, right? It says A, if A asterisk B is equal to A squared minus B, evaluate 5 asterisk 2. And that was a January paper. January paper, them always spooky, you know. So it's a 5 squared minus B, which is 2. So remember the first one, I normally like to do this. Let's put it on top. So it would be 5 squared because that's A minus B, which is 2. I think everyone got this correct. That sent me. Good job. 5, 5, 25. So that would be 23. All right. Oh, this one only asks for that. So this one was pretty straightforward.
Excuse me, sir.
You're in.
For this, order itself matter because, like you see, we have three asterisk two close bracket asterisk one. If it was if it was one before the three asterisk two,
Yeah.
in this case, one would have been the A, right?
Yeah. The order
Okay, so
matters. Yeah. Just like with that one here. See that one here turn around? So we're gonna look at the difference. This one, the 40, the 4 asterisk 8, the out here, so. So that means that these are the B. All right. So the order matters, guys. All right. So we get 4 asterisk 8. So we know so these are A and these are B. It's that simple, guys. You just match them, right? Anything we say if we do, it's A times B. So that's 4 times 8 minus 8 over 4. Because the order matters. As Renee was saying, all right, we're supposed to do the 4 8s are 32. And then minus divide first, which we get 2. So that's equal to 30. So we know that this part is 30. So we literally can do it like this. So this is our B. So 30 are gonna be the B now, as Renee was pointing out. All right. So 30 are gonna be B. Or B are gonna be 30. And we do the same thing, which is A times that. I could just do it in the right order. 20 times 30 minus B at 30, so 30 go up at top. So we have to be very careful, all right? Upon A, which is 2. So this will give us 60. Put to minus, we divide this portion here, which gives us 15. So the final answer would be 45. So good job on this one, guys. Good job. Some persons did not try. Guys, there's nothing wrong with trying. This is a learning process. Make the mistake so you don't make it again. All right? Don't be afraid. It's just like a computer. Touch a button, you see something happen? You know, say, yeah, don't touch a button there again. All right? It's that simple, you know? All right. I could proceed on. I give anybody the opportunity to make any little adjustment if you need to, or make any note. Guys, as you go along, just make some little note and so. All right, let's see. I think I really wanted to reach a trigonometry. As we were doing that in class, I wanted to see you guys. Oh, not that. Everybody favorite this. This was May 2015. That was what, a couple years back. The diagram shows two cylindrical water tanks, A and B. Tank B has a diameter of 8 meters and a height of 5 meters. Both tanks are filled with water. And it's a take pi to be 3.14. So guys, if them tell us I use 3.14, nobody use 22/7, all right? He says calculate the volume of the water. I don't know what that looks like. That's supposed to be water, right? Water in tank B. And if the area of the base, why may I feel like something missing? So, it's up at top. It said the tank B has a diameter of 8 and a height of 5. Both tanks are filled with water. And then it said calculate the volume of tank B. But them never give no measurement or no proportional. I wonder if maybe I pass that question. Let me see. It said calculate the volume of water in tank B. Oh, B, which is this? Okay, sorry. A me and meds, and it said if the area of the base of A is 314 meters square, calculate the length of the radius of the tank A. And then now it says tank A holds 8 times as much water as tank B. Calculate the height each of tank A. So this is come like a pip question. So see if we can figure it out, guys. So the volume of B. Pause this for a cause. Done volume, then it would have been a bit challenging. All right. So all we find volume is the area of the base times the height. So basically, this have a circular base. This one too, it have a circle base. They are smart because they gave us the diameter instead of the radius. All right. So we'll have to convert. So the diameter 8, so that means that the radius would be 2. 8 divided by 2, which is 4. All right, so let's focus on tank A first. Tank B. Every time I say A, tank B first. See there, tank B, which is the second one. So it's pi r square. So area equal pi r square. And the guys can't finger them on no more. All right, so we don't know what the area is, but we know so them say use pi for be 3.14. So I could do that. So it will be 3.14 times the radius square. And remember we have to multiply by the height, right? So it would be 4 times 4, that's 16 times 5. And that work out to, what's the exact value? What did you guys get? 252 or 251 points?
251.2 meters cube.
Yeah. So that's that, right? I didn't want to write out everything, but it's to be 3.14 because area of a circle, a pi r square. So it would be 3.14 times 4 times 4 times the height, which is 5. So find the area for the base and then times the height. All right. 2 says if the area of the base A is 314 meters squared, calculate the length of the radius of the tank. All right. So we know the area is pi r squared. So they gave us the other way around. So they gave us the area, so we know so 314. They told us that we should use pi as 3.14 and then times r squared. All right. So we can divide by this, 3.14. We need to make this a little bit brighter. This a test of something knowledge, you know, your decimal knowledge, you know. So this would give us 100, right? At the physical marathon, I think I see one like this where the so we find the square root, so r either equal to 10. So the radius would be 10. This is a very nice question, and I like it. No, I like. So it will be 10 meters. All right, because remember, guys, they gave us the area. They tell us to use pi to be 3.14. So there's only one unknown, which is r squared, right? So after we divide, we'd have to find the square root to get r by itself. So that works out to 10. 10 would be the answer. All right. Can't take no call, you know. All right, they did ask us to find, they say tank A holds 8 times as much water. Yeah, water. Me not say no water, but water. Tank A holds 8 times as much water as tank B. Calculate the height of tank A. So they're asking us to calculate this height here. So, all right. So first of all, we can get the volume of this one, right? Because they said this can hold 8 times this. So we did calculate the volume for this one. Somebody give me 252, you know. I could have thrown it off. No. So with that times this by 8, guys. So somebody can just punch it in and calculator like, oh, because we don't want to hold up the time with that. What's
2009.6 meters cubed.
how much? 2000?
2009.6 meters cubed.
Oh, 9.8216. So yeah. All right. So this will be the volume of this because they said this whole 8 times this. All right. So this would be the volume. So they were very smart because guess what? They already give us the area for the base to be 314 meters square, right? And how would they get the volume? Is 314 multiplied by the height give us this. So that's how they get it, right? Which is they get the area. Who's Galaxy 18 now? I bet start to worry that. I'm letting the person. All right, so we have area of the base times the height, right? Which is a pi r square. So this was 3 and that must give away 2000. Because that's what it actually means. So we just have to reason it out. Right? We know so this is 3.314. So we take the inverse of it, right? Which is to divide 2000 9.16 by 314. Think you guys got 6.4 or something like that? Correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not punch out on the calculator right now. So the height would be 6.4. That's what you guys got, right?
Yes, and it is 2009.6, not 16.
Oh, 9.6, 2000. 2096 or 96. Where I see him thing. Yeah, so we just have to find out which number we have multiplied 314 by to give us that something there, which is the 2009.
Sir, it's 2009.6.
Oh, it's 2000, not 2009.
No, sir,
Okay, we
2009.6.
just have to see where else, you know.
That's the figure in the chat.
Yeah.
So it's not 2000, it's 2009.6.
Sure, yeah. So it's not 2009, it's 2000 and then 0.96. That?
No, sir, it is 2009.6.
Oh, 96. I think that's what I mean.
No, sir, I typed the figure in the chat.
Okay, let me check. Oh, 2009.6. Oh, Lord. Yeah. All right, sorry, guys. It's actually 2009. That's what I had first, but I did, and the ninth part get me off. I thought you had said 96, but this supposed to be 9, and this a 0.6. But I didn't bother to check it. All right, and then we divide. So let me just reboot this. Write it better, because I don't want no confusion. So it's 2009.6. All right. So that's the right thing, guys. All right. But that was a very nice question. I know it's kind of tough in some ways, because if you have not done volume, then it would have been a bit really tough. You can't pick up the marks at no point. Because if you can't find the volume for that small one here, everything kind of related. So all right, can we proceed, guys? I remember our volume, so this would have been M3. And the length would have been meter. This for this part, it have been 314 square. Oh Lord, more prep question. Let's see how well you guys do with this one, all right? Call them pep because that's how they set up them. Them something like them give them, to stress them out. Focus, Lenox, focus. All right, so you say the diagram not drawn to scale shows the plan of a swimming pool in the shape of a rectangle. So this is the rectangle part with the little dotted something. And two semicircles. So then and the rectangle has a dimension of 8 meters and by 3.5 meters. So this is 3.5. And then says state the length of the diameter of AFE. This might look complicated, but it's literally this are the answer. 3.5. Right? Because if it's a semicircle, this would be the diameter, right? Half of it will be the radius. So for this one, it'll literally 3.5. So they don't want you to calculate nothing to be 3.5 meter. And then now they say calculate the perimeter of the swimming pool. So the perimeter means the total distance around. So 1, we know that the opposite side equals. So this is 8. That's the easiest part. And then now we can find the circumference for the entire circle. Because two semicircles, if you put them together, we need the length of this part. Because we have the rest already for both of them, right? So if you look at it, it's one circle. So to find we could just say pi d, or we could say 2 pi r. But since as we have they give us the diameter, we can just say pi. And they did say we can use pi as 22/7. So it will be 22/7 multiplied by 3.5. So this into this 1, this into this 2. So that means that all of us work out to 11. All right, the curve section. And then now we have 8 plus 8, 16. So in all, it will be 27. Everybody see that?
Yes, sir.
And because a perimeter is the length. So guys, sometimes you just have to look at it, how them set it up and so. I could see if we can at least finish some of this, guys, or all of it. I know you guys would have been tired. All right, so you see the diagram. Scale shows a wooden toy in the shape of a prism with the cross section A, B, C, D, E. And then you have F is the midpoint of EC, which them show you. BA, so B equal to CBA, CBA, where that the CBA. Okay, both of them are 90. And it's a calculate the length EF, the length of DF for DF there, which is this, and then the area of the face ABCDE. All right, so we can close off with that one here, guys. Should I wish there Friday? Of class all day tomorrow, all day me have class. Whoa, brother. You got man. Yeah. All right, so the diagram scale shows a wooden toy in the shape of a prism with a cross section A, B, C, D, F. F is the midpoint of EC, BA, and CB at a 90. All of them, what them give you, it actually on this. If I look at this, it's a 90, right? All right, and then now it says calculate the length EF. Now EF, them say at the midpoint, right? So we know the opposite sides are equal. So it means all of these are 6. But because them say it at the midpoint of EC, it means that this side will be 3 and this side 3. So that one is straightforward, it's actually 3. So the length EF is equal to 3. Whatever unit, centimeter. All right, they said the length DF. So if this is 3, this is 5, you can see the trig ratio something, right? Where you have the hypotenuse, this a 5. So it would be 5 squared minus 3 squared, which will work out to 4. That's one of the triplet. So it will be 25, 5, 5, 25. 3 times 3, 9. So it's the square root of 16. So the height would be 4. Boom, we get that already. So we only have one thing left now, right? Which is the area of the face A, B, C, D, E. Notice this is the area of the face. That's the face they want. But notice ears are 5, right? So that means you're right here, so because a rectangle 5, and this one would be 10 also. You know they didn't ask us about that, but just in case. All right, so the area of this portion here would be 5 times 6, which gives us 30 centimeters square. But we still need to find the area for the triangle. All right, two ways we can do it. We can just multiply and divide it by 2, or we can find it two of them separate. Right? Because we know so the height of 4 and the base are 3. So 3 4s are 12. Remember, so this we work out this and we get 4, right? So we could say 3 4 is 12 and we divide by 2, that's 6. But 6 and 6, 12. So we can work it either way, or we could just say all of it is 6, 6 times 4. That's a right angle triangle, right? So we could just, this is the easier way to me. Since all of this is 6, the base is 6, it's a right angle triangle, 2 right angles, so you know the rule applies. So 6 4 is 24, divided by 2. All of it is 12. So we just add the 12 to the 30, which gives us 42 centimeters square for the entire face. All right. So guys, we're gonna stop here for 2. We could have worked out this separate, 3 times 4 and then divide by 2. I know some persons might be thinking that that's fine also. And this will be 3 times 4 because they're identical. Because I say the midpoint. So this would work out to 6 and this work out to 6, and you add them and you still get back the 12. All right. So guys, you're gonna stop yourself for today. I'm gonna send you guys the video tomorrow. All right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, some persons said that they were going to sleep and all of that, but at least we have the video so they can see the rest of it.